So it's more combat mission, Black Sea for the Putin team. Right off the bat, your tank gets lased in here as it starts reversing away. You kill these guys in pretty short order, no drama. Lots of things start shooting at it. You lose another BTR in here from an RPG. The force weapons, you take a couple casualties in this forest and you don't give any that you can see. Yeah, you end up walking into some infantry teams down here. Somehow you have absolutely no idea that there's anything here, despite a thing here shooting guys. Like 2 turns in a row now. And that's minute 1. It's pretty quiet, and there's some more helicopter noises right at the end of it. So down here, this guy reloads the ATGM. That is the last part. He's immediately pinned down. And yeah, dead as fuck. So this is dead. The other place things happen is over here. Your tank gets lased, you don't know by what, as it starts going back into the tree line here. Another BTR gets taken out by the infantry lurking in this forest. That's a hat trick for those guys. I'll take trees off. Yeah, things shuffle around. You kind of pull back these guys here. This tank's also moving back. Some guys are going to pick up weapons. Lots of shooting is happening. These guys here, they take fire from right down here. And they end up, yeah, this entire team dies. It's their squad B team. So, yeah, first platoon here is down to 1, let's see, 6. First platoon is like 10 guys now? 10, 12, math. Yeah, pretty beat up. Everybody's generally pretty beat up around here. Lots of casualties taken. Let me see, what causes that at the end? Like, yeah, just bloody fucking forest. I think that was a light wound, that wasn't a heavy wound. Yeah, so fighting continues in here. So it's the second half of the Russian turn here. I'm just going to go to a different perspective. Nothing happens up the top. So you lose a BTR down here. Hits the top hull. That's suspicious. I don't think anything important happens up there, so this perspective will give you more idea what's going on. You get a hit on this tank here, the one that got laser warned, and the commander dies. The tank is still serviceable, however. Other than that, it's a pretty quiet turn. You get a better idea of the front line from a direct top-down view, even though it's literally impossible to fit the whole map in from here. Helicopter noises continue. I wonder what hits top hulls. And a little thing explodes over here. So that's pretty much the turn. A lot of guys are getting grayed out here. Definitely a lot of wear and tear from just fighting in this forest. It's been brutal. And let's go zoom in and see what the Butcher's Bill is. So over on the left here, you get a little unexpected surprise from the sky. As soon as I unpause the game, naturally. You got your lineup of PTRs, and oh shit, something came from like directly above and hit this thing. Oh no. Where'd it come from? Yeah, so this dies. Well, luckily it wasn't one of your tanks. It's such because the tanks were moving, so good thing that's another empty BTR. And over here, yeah, around the same time over here, some stuff lands from the heavens too. So this tank backs all the way up into this tree line. He's now sitting pretty. Commander turned out. Shell lands here and a shell lands here. So you get a hit top of your hull, and you get a little bounce decal here. So the commander is dead. Something explosive just landed right behind his head, so that was bad for him. Somehow this tank survived though. Look at that. It's just a fucking, like, vent. Like, I'm no military man, but I think that probably should have done more to this tank. But the tank's still alive. It took damage to every system except the main gun. You can see these are all kind of oranged and yellowed out. So everything on the tank is slightly damaged, and it's only a 2-man crew now. I don't know how well these operate with 2-man crews, but it's only nervous somehow. It has -2 leadership now, but you should still be able to use this tank. Yeah, if you just want a comparison between systems, this is a completely healthy tank, and this is your tank. So just look at this area here, and you'll see that everything got a little bit fucked up, but nothing is broken. But things like the tracks can break if you move over rough terrain, so that's something to keep an eye on. So in the forest, yeah, you took that light casualty, I think. This guy shouldn't be area targeting anymore. Whoops. That's my bad. Like I said, I'm pretty sure friendly bullets have no effect on suppression or anything though. But yeah, fighting continues apace up here. I'm not sure a ton happens. You shoot some guys here. There's some new dead bodies. This squad is pretty much on top of these contacts now. So you continue to put on the pressure in the field of dead BTRs. A little orchard. And that's the forest. I'm not sure there's anything else really that I need to talk about on this turn. Pretty simple. I forgot to move this. I hit end turn a whole bunch before I actually moved this, guys. So this is a 4th platoon, 3rd company BTR that has these guys. And the HQ should be in there too, but it's full of these guys, and I think it's supposed to go back there. I gave it the load orders. I forgot to give them move orders. That's my bad. That's been taking like way too long now. The Igla BTRs are moving up. And they have a little mission to go around here. A whole bunch of contacts in here again. You got like 3 tank contacts here. I'm sure people go through the save, give you a good idea. But you're making pretty good progress. Frey's guys are on hunt. They're tiring, but they're pushing up a relatively solid line. I think the final line is going to look something like this. You're down 2 BTRs over here. You're just sacrificing BTRs everywhere, but so far your tanks have been pretty lucky, all things considered, aside from this tank, but you know. So yeah, that does it for me. I shan't ramble anymore. I think that does it for the turn. Again, hit me up if you need anything else. Go through the saves yourself, and I'll see you next time.